Big news out of Spain and England. Barcelona are back under financial pressure this summer, and now Chelsea have reportedly submitted a massive €75 million bid for Fermin Lopez. With the Catalan club still struggling with salary limits, could this force their hand into selling one of their brightest young stars? And in a surprising twist, a Barcelona legend is celebrating the exit of Carlo Ancelotti from Real Madrid, but not for the reason you'd expect. In today's video, we break down the latest transfer saga surrounding Fermin Lopez, and the shocking reason behind a Barca icon's joy at Ancelotti's departure. Let's dive in. Barcelona are once again grappling with financial constraints this summer, navigating tight La Liga salary limit restrictions and a pressing need for income, but without the major sales that once seemed likely. The Catalan club has not secured a significant outgoing transfer since Ousmane Dembele's €50 million move 2 summers ago. Hopes of sizable revenue this summer seemed plausible, with both Frenkie de Jong and Ronald Araujo strongly linked with exits earlier in the year. However, both now appear set to stay, with de Jong closer to a contract extension and Araujo unlikely to depart despite a €65 million release clause. Chelsea eye €75 million swoop for Fermin Lopez. In a surprise development, Chelsea have reportedly tabled a €75 million offer for Fermin Lopez, according to El Chiringuito, with Sports citing the report. The 22-year-old midfielder enjoyed a breakout season, notching 8 goals and 11 assists in 46 appearances, often used behind Dani Olmo and Hansi Flick's evolving setup. Inter Milan have also been credited with interest in Lopez, but Chelsea's aggressive bid signals they may be the first club to truly test Barca's resolve. Fermin committed to Barcelona. Despite the speculation, Fermin Lopez remains firmly committed to staying at the Camp Nou. The young talent recently signed a long-term contract until 2029, and in a recent interview with RAC1, he reaffirmed his loyalty. "I don't plan on leaving. I'm very happy at Barca. It was my dream and I want to stay there," said Lopez. Given his age, form, and emotional attachment to the club, any move away seems unlikely, even with Barcelona's financial predicament and the lure of a significant transfer fee. What's next for Barca? Barcelona's financial headaches aren't going away, but selling a core piece like Fermin, who has blossomed into a fan favorite, would risk backlash unless absolutely necessary. While Chelsea's offer is eye-catching, it remains to be seen whether the Blaugrana hierarchy is willing to sacrifice a rising star for short-term relief. Meanwhile, Barcelona are also considering offers for off-season friendlies, including a lucrative exhibition match in Casablanca, as they explore every revenue stream available heading into a pivotal summer under new manager Hansi Flick. Barcelona icon celebrates Carlo Ancelotti exit with wildly unexpected reason. Few moves in the 2025 summer transfer window will echo across world football quite like Real Madrid's decision to part ways with Carlo Ancelotti, the man who delivered 3 Champions League titles in 2 spells and brought back the magic of Madridismo when it mattered most. Ancelotti's exit comes after a trophyless 2024-25 campaign, marked by 3 consecutive defeats in El Clasico and a lack of silverware across all fronts. While his dismissal may have felt inevitable to some, it still marks the end of a defining era for the Merengues, and an emotional one at that. The end of Carleto's second reign. The 2024-25 season wasn't kind to Ancelotti, but his second stint at the Bernabeu was nothing short of legendary. Taking charge during a transitional phase, he guided Real Madrid to 2 Champions League triumphs post-Cristiano Ronaldo, proving that Los Blancos could still dominate Europe without their once talismanic number 7. Now the head coach of the Brazilian national team, Ancelotti departs club football on his own terms, leaving behind a tactical legacy and an aura that made Madrid a fearsome beast in Europe, especially when counted out. Even his fiercest critics among the fanbase had to pause for reflection. It wasn't just about the trophies. It was about the nights when Madrid refused to die, with Ancelotti at the helm orchestrating impossible comebacks and silencing the giants of Europe. Guardiola finally gets a break. Perhaps no one is more relieved than Pep Guardiola, who saw his Manchester City sides repeatedly undone by Ancelotti's Madrid in the Champions League knockouts. Speaking to Fernando Calas of Reuters, Guardiola didn't hide his feelings. "I'm so happy for him, Ancelotti, but I'm so happy that he's not in Madrid anymore because all the time he beats me. That I don't have to handle it anymore." And Pep has reason to feel that way. Despite winning his first Champions League with City in 2022-23, ironically after demolishing Ancelotti's Madrid 4-0 in the semis, Guardiola was eliminated by Carlo 3 times in 4 seasons. In 2021-22, the now legendary Rodrigo comeback shocked the footballing world. In 2023-24, Real Madrid exacted revenge, knocking out the defending champions. And in 2024-25, City were humbled again before the round of 16, losing 6-3 on aggregate, a stunning blow that effectively sealed Ancelotti's dominance over Pep, the one manager Guardiola couldn't outthink. When it comes to high-level chess matches in European football, few managers have frustrated Guardiola more than Ancelotti. Not Jurgen Klopp, not even Jose Mourinho, who traded fierce blows with Pep in La Liga, had the same psychological edge over the Catalan genius. While Klopp troubled Guardiola in the Premier League and Mourinho disrupted his rhythm during El Clásicos, only Ancelotti consistently beat Guardiola on the biggest stage, and often as the underdog. That's what makes Ancelotti's legacy so unique. He didn't just win, he won when no one expected him to, and in doing so, denied Guardiola a potential dynasty of Champions League success with City. Remove Ancelotti from the equation, and City may well have added 2 more titles in 2022 and 2024. The curtain falls, but the legacy stands. Ancelotti's departure may be the end of an era, but his influence remains etched into the fabric of Real Madrid's modern history. The Champions League masterclass, the calm demeanor, the trust in players like Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, and Modric, these moments are now part of the folklore. And for Pep Guardiola, the Champions League may now be a slightly easier battlefield, but the scars left by Carlo's calm brilliance won't fade anytime soon. And there you have it. Barcelona might be facing a big decision on Fermin Lopez if Chelsea's €75 million offer is real, and with their financial issues still looming, tough choices are ahead for Hansi Flick and Deco. Meanwhile, Carlo Ancelotti's exit is leaving an emotional impact on world football, and even Barcelona legends are speaking up, though not in the way you'd expect. Faced with tears of joy. Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest La Liga and transfer news.